or you can get 40. And I'm gonna tell you, these are big and juicy and sizable. You can get them on auto ship. And when you get them on auto ship, you get to keep our price today, and you get to keep the free shipping. And these are beef and pork. And with the seasonings and with that great blend, they are gonna come to you frozen, and then you pop them and heat them. You want, again, they're fully cooked internal temperature of 165, and they are already ready to go for you, okay? So this is how they come. We're gonna go back on over to Chef Curtis Stone, who is at the ranch in California. If you're just tuning in and you missed last hour, check hsn.com for everything you missed. But Chef, this hour is gonna fly by. We've got lots to share, including the meatballs.
It sure is. I mean, it goes so fast, but we have the most beautiful meatballs for you. Just wait until you taste these meatballs. Oh, yeah, Matt, bring them on in. Thanks, mate. This is how they come delivered to your home, by the way, in this gorgeous little gift box. And then in each bag, we give you 5, right? So you can see it right there. You take them out. They're frozen on dry ice, of course. Now, you can either drop them into a tomato sauce. You can drop them into gravy. You can stick them on my 9x13. This is what I would do. This 9x13 pan, I told you we sold over 10,000. I mentioned it once in the last hour. We haven't seen it yet. But this pan with the rack, it's less than a $20 bill. We just sold 1,000 of them. We have just over 1,000, just over 2,000 of them to go. It will sell out. We're gonna try and demonstrate it next, but I don't know that we're gonna get to it. So if you want to jump the queue, go right ahead. Now, here's what you do. You pick this up, you throw it in the oven, and you bake it. Matt, go ahead and you've got them in the air fryer for me already, mate. Thank you so much. Maybe get them on the rack there, Matt, and I will show everyone. I mentioned this last hour too. This is that beautiful, incredible little lid rest, so that messy lid just disappears. Let me pull one of these meatballs out of a tomato sauce. Let's have a little look. Okay, so you just drop them into the sauce from frozen. Okay, they taste absolutely incredible. I'm gonna line them up here, and then I'm gonna cut into them and give you a little look. I wish so badly that I could give you a little taste. You can just see how effortless that was for my knife just to pop right on through. The great thing, of course, is how succulent and juicy. Now, I want them to fall apart, but I want them to hold together enough that they still resemble meatballs. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I want them to be tender for you, and that's exactly what they are. So you're just going to go ahead, have a little taste like that. The flavor of these are just unbelievable. There's a little Parmesan, there's some breadcrumb, of course. Oh, Matt, that is so good.
These are great.
Yeah, Matt. My darling, come on over here. Last night, Matt gave me a steak. I told him I was going to give him a kiss. I don't know what I'm going to do now, Matt, because these meatballs are even better.
They're so good.
Oh,
Chef, they are
so
so good. They're juicy and they're seasoned perfectly, and you can't stop eating them. I'm just eating a bowl of meatballs. Yes, you can put them on pasta. Yes, you can put them on a hoagie. You can do so many different things. The meatballs themselves are so big. They gave me a bowl of 4. This is too much for just me because they are so big. You could eat a couple and you're good. You're good for the entire rest of the meal. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of tomato sauce here. You can see how juicy these are. I want you to go ahead and pick yours up. So remember, you decide, do I want 20 or do I want 40? If it's just you, get 20. If there's anybody else in your household, get the 40 count, because between the two of you, you are gonna dive into these meatballs head on. And again, already seasoned, already cooked, you heat them up, you warm them up, and you prepare them however you will. Free shipping, flex pay, auto ship, allows you to keep the price and the free shipping. And Chef, as I'm eating more, we're coming back over.
Aren't they so good, though? I mean, the flavor, you guys. I have these on auto ship. Me, I own a butcher shop, and I own restaurants. I can bring home anything, anytime, anywhere. You know why I've got them on auto ship? Because I keep them in the freezer, right? And it's my little insurance policy. So no matter what happens, and sometimes I'm driving home and Lindsay calls and she says, you got dinner, right? You brought home the steaks I called you about earlier this morning. And I'm like, and I'm like, yep, I got dinner. Don't you worry, because I think to myself, I got meatballs in the freezer. I got dinner. No problems whatsoever. So, you know, I'm doing some mashed potatoes right here. These are sort of the Swedish meatball style. So I've done it in a little bit of gravy. And what I do is I lift those beautiful meatballs up. I drop them straight on in to that mashed potatoes. I mean, tell me, how good do these look? Isn't that something
Ooh.
else? A little bit of sauce.
Wow.
Guys, these are limited. We're going to have to move on, but I wanted to give you a
Right.
quick look at what was left with these meatballs. I tell you what, when you get these home, you will be very, very happy.
That is the easiest way for you to do meat and potatoes. If you have a meat and potatoes person at home, this is the easiest way for you to do it. I'm sorry, I'm still chewing because they're just that good. 20 or 40, go ahead and pick them up, get them on auto ship, and just like Chef says, when dinner is, due to be on the table in the next 30 minutes and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't take anything out, you got your meatballs. Let me take one more bite as we move straight on. Now, we have a weekly deal drop, and we're just getting to have the full presentation of these.